What if I told you you could increase your Etsy sales without creating more listings, without more traffic, and without spending money on ads? Most sellers think that the only way to grow their shops is by adding more listings. My name is Chris Meets. I'm the founder of AnywherePOD. I spent years studying Etsy shops. One thing that I've learned is that top selling shops don't take this approach. Instead, they focus on getting more out of the listings that they already have. In today's video, I'll show you how you can get more out of your Etsy listings by adding multiple product options. So instead of one chance to convert, you give your customers multiple ways to say yes. We're going to show you some top listings on Etsy that are already using this strategy to increase their sales. Then I'll show you step by step the fastest way to add multiple products to your listings. And just a quick warning, once you see how easy it is to upgrade your listings, you're going to want to go back to your best sellers and upgrade those listings so you can get more revenue without having to get more traffic. So first, let's take a look at a few listings that are already implementing this strategy to improve their conversions and get more sales. The main products we're going to be looking at today is apparel, because it's a really good strategy if you ever sell t-shirts to also give the customer other product options in the same designs, so the customer has the choice between the actual garment type that they want along with the design. But keep in mind, you can use the same strategy for any product that you're selling. You'll see bestsellers out there on blankets that are offering multiple colors instead of the usual just one, and even cell phone cases that offer multiple design options on their listings. So taking a look at a few examples here, these are a couple of bestsellers that are in the bachelorette niche. This is one of those niches that I absolutely love because weddings are huge. They happen year round. And when you target bachelorettes, you're not just targeting a single person, but an entire group. So the likelihood of getting an order with more than one item is a lot higher with these types of products because they're going to buy them for the entire bachelorette party. So here's our first example. This listing is getting 426 sales every single month, and it's only 20 months old. You can see they're using the strategy here to offer multiple design options on this listing. I think they could improve this listing even more by also offering the option of at least a long sleeve instead of only t-shirts. Here's another example that I really like. Again, we're in that similar wedding and bachelorette niche. Not only are they offering a couple of different designs here, but they're also offering personalization, which is another great way to be able to set yourself apart. You can see on this listing, it's only 13 months old. And they're already getting 178 sales a month with a total of over 800 sales. This next one is another great example. It's selling 55 times a month. And you can see on this one, they're offering this on multiple different products as well as multiple different design options. So the customer is able to select between t-shirt in adult and youth sizes, as well as sweatshirts and hoodies available on the same product. Because of this, no matter what product the customer is looking for, they're not going to have to go to somebody else's listing to try to find the options that they want. They're able to stay on your page and complete the purchase. These next two examples are outside of the wedding niche, but they are great examples of how you can expand a listing to offer multiple products and multiple designs that does really well. Granted, these are for the Christmas season, but you can see on this one, it is currently selling 668 times a month, and we're in April. We're not even anywhere close to the Christmas season. So this is a listing that is absolutely killing it. You can see they're offering multiple different design options here, as well as multiple different product options. So again, you're able to get this on the unisex shirt, women's V-neck, a youth shirt, a toddler shirt, long sleeve. You can see no matter what kind of product the customer is looking for, they're able to find the correct style and the correct size for the entire family. So they can buy matching shirts for the family or for family reunions or extended family get-togethers during the holidays, which I think is leading to why they can sell so many Christmas shirts even in the middle of April. And the last one here, you can see right now in April, this product is not selling a lot, but it's only 6 months old. And during the last Christmas season, they sold 5,800 shirts on this one listing alone. This is another great example where they're not only offering the product in multiple different color options and product types. So you can see we've got our adult, and then down here we have our youth sizes and even some baby onesies that are available on this product. But then you also have in the second variant option here, all of the design options that are available on this product. And one of the reasons why they were so successful is because they made it very easy on the customer to select the exact options that they wanted. It's really easy to select the color and size for the product that they are purchasing, and they have a second drop down for them to easily be able to select the actual design type that they are wanting to order. This is going to be a similar style and layout that we're going to go over in an example here in just a few minutes. In the past, creating these types of listings was very difficult to do. That's why most print-on-demand sellers are only offering one product or maybe only a few options on most of their listings, because up until now, there was no real easy way to create these types of listings. And creating just some of those listings that I just showed you could take you hours of setup for every listing that you wanted to create. However, now with the recent release of our variant wizard, you can create these types of listings in just a few clicks and only a couple of minutes. So we're going to walk through step by step from the beginning exactly how you can create one of these super listings. If you want to follow along with us, make sure to use the link down in the description down below, and you can follow along the creation process of one of these super listings. I'm confident you'll be able to see an increase in your sales by following along with this strategy. So let's jump in and I'll show you how fast you can create one of these listings. So here we are in AnywherePOD. If this is your first time using AnywherePOD, the steps you're going to want to make sure to have set up on this initial screen is to connect your Etsy store and then also connect to your Printify account. That's going to allow you to create the Printify products and any orders to go straight to your Printify account. Once we have that connected, we can come over here to the left to our variant wizard. Now, in this case, we're going to walk through the setup process from scratch. But if you use a similar set of products on your listings, you can actually save these as a template. So you only have to do this first initial product setup process once. So in this case, we're going to start off with adding our t-shirt. We're going to be using Comfort Colors t-shirts. So I'm going to come into our t-shirt category and come down to our Comfort Colors shirt. Now here you can select the supplier that you want to use. I recommend when you're doing group listings like this to try to use the same supplier so that if you do get an order for multiples, you're going to be more likely to save on that shipping cost and for those products to be shipped in one package. In this case, we're just going to go ahead and use Printify Choice. Now here we're able to select from any sizes, colors, or print positions that we want to offer. In this case, we're going to be doing a front print. And for our initial colors, we'll do white, crunchberry, and watermelon. Now here we can set up our pricing for any designs that we're going to add for our t-shirt. In this case, we'll do $29.99 across the board, but you can always change the pricing for the larger sizes if you want to. Now here's where one of the big time-saving pieces come in is we can automatically set up our variants so the options will show exactly how we want to the customer. So we're going to follow the example of in our first field, we're going to have all of our product options available. So we want the customer to be able to select the color, the product type, and the size in our first field. So to set that up, we're going to set our size field here to replace. And you can see here, we're going to have a little preview of exactly what's going to show up in this field. So we're going to have color in the field first, and you can see that showing up here under our size. And then we're going to have t-shirt, and then we're going to have the size listed there. So our field is going to look like this: white, t-shirt, small, medium, large, and then it'll list that for every color. And now we have that product added. So we just want to go through that same process for any other products that we want on this template. So for example, we'll go through the same process for adding a sweatshirt, this time coming down to our sweatshirt category. We're going to stick with that Comfort Colors theme. And again, we want to make sure we're selecting that same supplier. You can see that we're pulling in the same colors that we had selected on our first listing as well. So it's important when you're looking at your color selection to try to select colors that are available on both products, because that's going to make your variant options a little bit easier. So in this case, our sweatshirt has the white and watermelon available. So we would likely want to remove that extra crunchberry option so that we're consistent between all of the products that we're offering on our listing. And now we want to set up our size again, very similar to what we did with t-shirt. So we're going to change this to replace. We want them to select the color, and then this is going to be sweatshirt, and then we will list our size. So you can see down here, now that will show watermelon shirt and then small, medium, large for each color option. So now we have our t-shirt and our sweatshirt added. Let's also go ahead and add a long sleeve to this template as well. And you can see we have those colors already selected for us. So we're set here. And now we want the very similar setup to our size so they can select their long sleeve options. Okay, now we have our template all set up to be able to offer our t-shirt with our t-shirt sizing, sweatshirt here, and they can select sweatshirt, and then same with our long sleeve. This is the point that if we want to make this reusable in the future, we can save this as a template right here. So we'll call this t-shirt, and then we can just give it a name so we can easily reference back to this template in the future. Now that we have our product selected, we're going to upload our artwork. Now you have two options when you go to upload your artwork. If you're using something other than Canva, or you already have your designs downloaded as a PNG, you can upload your PNG files right here. Before we add any artwork, we do have some options down here at the bottom if we need to select specific colors or specific products. So say if we want to do white artwork on dark shirts and vice versa, we're able to set that up here as we're uploading our artwork. In this case, we're going to add our designs directly from Canva, so we don't have to worry about downloading each image individually. On my bachelorette designs right here, I have these designs saved, so I have one design on every page. So all I need to do to import these is click on select all pages. And in this case, we're just going to import these as a transparent PNG. Once those import, we'll see all of our design options listed here. And for each design, what we can do is enter in the design name that we want the customer to be able to select from. Now, in this case, we've already used our size field to be able to select from color and size and product type. So now what we'll do is use our color field to be able to enter in all of our design names. So here we can either put in the actual design name that we want the customer to select, or we can number these designs, in this case 1 through 6, so the customer can select the design they want. So we'll make sure to set our option here to replace. And in this case, we just are going to enter in each design name. And once we have all those set and click on save, you'll see it's now going to add all of those designs to every product for us automatically. So instead of having to create each one of these separately for each product and for each design, we're able to just upload those in bulk and have the system take care of that for us. Now, when we click on create product down here at the bottom, this is going to go ahead and create a product for us inside of AnywherePOD. So if we scroll down to the variants section, we can see all of our variants are filled out as we set them up with the correct pricing, the correct sizing as we set it, so they can select between all of our design names. One change I'm going to go ahead and make here is I'm going to change the title of our variant fields. So when the customer sees the drop down in Etsy, it's not just labeled as size and color. So on the first one here, we're going to name this our product offering. Then here we're going to change this to design. So they'll see that is going to be their design option, and we'll save that. And now not only has all of our variants completely been automated for us, but also if we come in here and take a look at all of the mockups that were generated, not only do we have access to all of Printify's mockups for all 3 products, but if we have any mockup templates that are set up that are custom mockups that we've created, those are generated in here for us as well. I'll leave a link here in case you want to learn how you can create and automate all of your own custom mockups. You can see down here on the bottom right, we also have a couple of options that are group mockups that we've automatically had created as well. And those are all set up as templates in our account. So now if we go ahead and publish this over to Etsy, this will create a new listing for us in our Etsy draft folder. And you'll see if we preview this listing, we have both all of our product options available, as well as the 6 design options that we added. Keep in mind, if you are new to AnywherePOD and looking to just update your current listings, you can always create the product in AnywherePOD and then link that to your current listing so that it updates that listing without having to create a brand new Etsy listing every time. I'll leave a link here as well that shows you how you can link to existing Etsy listings. I hope you found this video useful. If you like what you learned here, make sure to like and subscribe down below so you don't miss our next video.